Hello and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We're continuing our playthrough here as the Mortalen in the new expansion, Return of the Shakturi. Go ahead and unpause. I am a little nervous reading some of the comments from the previous episodes. I guess apparently the hardest difficulty is extremely hard and like way too difficult. The other races tend to, or other civilizations, I guess I should say, um, tend to just overwhelm the galaxy and not give the player a chance to thrive at all. So I'm a little nervous of what that's going to look like shortly, but as we start to kind of branch out and dig a little deeper into the solar system, but I suppose we'll find out one way or the other relatively soon. These guys are all pretty unhappy with us, although this is starting to pick up a little bit. We knew we were going to need improved assault tactics. So I had to steal these because, as somebody pointed out, I can't get these as Mortalen. So I need to not be Mortalen in order to get these. Um, and I think it's because we have our own torpedo tech line that leads to the same thing. So we likely want to spend a little time researching that at some point, but not when it's 8 years to do a single tech. Probably not the best route to go. So let's look at queuing up some more tech. Fusion ignition would be nice deal because that would give us some resources, but we need to steal it from, you know. We did just get better civilian ships, so that is new exploration ships, new mining ships, freighters, fuel tankers. So let's go ahead and build those out as well. I want to see if there's anything here that would make things better for us relatively quickly. A lot of these are many years away. Planetary governance would be great. I don't have the capacity for that right now. Now, I do have the Boscarans. Okay, we already have that queued up. This is probably worth doing. It's 10 years, so not at the moment. We're just gonna have to keep stealing tech, just because it's so brutal. Let's look at ships that are not in a fleet. See that there's a decent amount. None of them have the star by them. I thought they would have. Let's look at our funding level real quick. We could see 8 escorts are indeed owned by not me, by the feudal government, individual clans, I guess. All right, let's. What are we doing? We're gonna do some ship designs, and we were gonna look at some new roles. We did build out a patrol escort because of faster speed maneuvering, and supposedly they would use that template, the feudal governments. Corvidian shields. I didn't realize we had that already, but surprising, I guess. Okay, Explorer M1. Leave it on all those settings. I'm gonna obsolete the Explorer small one because we don't need it now that we have the medium one. Uh, the freighter, we will keep the small one. Because there are occasions where the small one would be preferable. So let's go ahead and do that. Medium fuel tanker. I'm guessing we would get rid of the smaller fuel tanker because there's that anymore. I think that takes care of most of the civilian ships. Let me just double check that tech real quick and make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, a large mining ship. Build that now. And a medium passenger ship. Let's definitely queue those up as well. Passenger ship. Yep. Hyperdrive energy requirement. That's fine. It'll just run a little slower for the time being. Now, I think passenger ships only use the largest possible, but I'll go ahead and leave it enabled for the time being. We'll see if it goes down to 0. If it does, then that tells me they only build the largest available. Perfectly fine. I think that is the case for the mining ships as well. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure. I think the only one that uses all 3 sizes is the freighters. L1, Sunset M1. All right, should be good there. Let's go ahead and let that churn out. I'm pretty sure our... Hey, we got that abandoned troop transport. Very nice. Our private economy is cash positive, has almost $1 million in the bank. They're going to start retrofitting. That's going to yield more cash to me. Thing is out of fuel. You know what? I'm not going to risk that. I'm just going to come over here. And do a little retirement over here. This unfortunately is not particularly impressive. The Gear X hyperdrive is probably the only thing really worth my time. Right, I'm guessing most of these are going to fly back relatively soon and start doing some retrofitting. Yep, we can see that happening now. We look over here at our colony ship. It looks like we are going to colonize. Still not finding very many good quality planets. Very unfortunate, but at least we'll be able to colonize one. Then as we get closer, it'll as we increase our range over here, better off. There are some disabled ships. It might be worthwhile to try to reconstruct them. Or I should say capture them. I think we got a little bit of retrofitting going on here. Create a new fleet and then try to... Do we not have I thought we have boarding pods. Maybe that was only on the frigates. Apparently that is the case. Well, let's go ahead and build up some frigates, I guess. Now's not really a great time because we're retrofitting so many ships. We do have an attack fleet available to us now. I'm going to actually put all of these into an existing fleet. Because I don't know why the AI thinks for some reason the AI thinks these are all available ships to me. Although if we look at the maintenance list, we can see that 8 of the escorts are paid for. And we're not supposed to be able to control those. So I don't know if it's a bug or not, but I'll take it, I guess. This guy's going to retire. Hopefully we can make some Gearax hyperdrive progress here. Would be ideal. How is our diplomacy with these other? Still negative. Feel like if I doesn't say how much it needed to. Yeah, I'm a little hesitant to give them a gift. I don't know if it'll be enough. Long range sensors was stolen. All right, we're definitely missing some spies. We had more. I don't remember who had them, but I want to say Dathomir Corsairs was the people I was consistently stealing stuff from. They had the best odds. All right, let's assign that. Have a little discussion with. I'm going to sort these by name. Yeah, Dathomir Corsairs. See if they have any of our spies. They do. I might go a little bit cash negative here for a hot minute. Get some of my spies back. The sooner I can steal stuff, the better off I'm going to be. I'm going to steal some weapon techs. Probably something to help bump me up a little bit. Make me a little more militarily viable. You want to gamble a little bit on something a little better, though. Alright, let's do fusion ignition. Gonna take a little bit to pull out the negative, but that's okay. Oh. I go to all ships, I could see them. You think it'd show up under ships not in fleet, because they're not in a fleet. But maybe it's not in a fleet and also able to be controlled by me. So they're still here. I was just looking at the wrong list. A lot of retrofitting to be done. We could see spaceports have a long time. Oh, it looks like we're doing some retrofitting out in the wild as well. Crazy. Where is my colony ship? It's getting close. Be really nice to get another planet up and running. I do have passenger ships. Do I have a resort base? I don't have any resort bases built right now. And it's because my private economy is broke. Or it says it's broke. It says private expense, but then it's trying to take from my money, it looks like. Alright, I'm a little bit worried about this because it does appear that there are pirates nearby. I am going to set tactics to never retreat. They looks like they jumped away, so I should be okay. But I felt like it would take long enough for them to reach me that it wasn't really that big of a concern. Alright, once I get 8,000, I want to see if it lets me build any of it. Because having that boost to the economy would be kind of nice. Speaking of which, looks like we have several opportunities for research bases, but cannot afford them. And what's going to suck is this is going to be a drag on our economy for some time. Hey, I have enough money. Why is it? Oh, not on fuel range. Problem. All right, well, let's go ahead and click those buttons while we can. Looks like we do have a couple resort bases. We're not without them. You have some passenger ships filling. Not really looking to tour right now, apparently. Yeah, maximum range, but that's partially because of our proximity to the next nearest planet. Now we are in range. Hopefully, we could expand more in this direction. Oh, it's the fuel range. Well, that's we might be okay. All right, there's that negative economy I was talking about. Hopefully, once we get some ships moving in here, get this development boosted up, population rises quite a bit, be in better shape. All right, detected but exposed. I don't really care. Ignition. What does fusion ignition look like? Did we get it? No, it's really close. All right, we're gonna have to try to steal it again. All right, to improve target tracking. Better military is always good, especially early game. I'd like to get some frigates done so I could start capturing some of these ships. These are disabled, so it shouldn't actually be too bad to go try to hijack them real quick and repair them and get them back up and running. Go for more railgun weaponry. Got a lot of retrofitting going on here. Did that one ship start breaking down yet, or is it already gone? Looks like we might have already broken it down. Did that help at all? Do not know. Wait, no. Okay, it hasn't arrived yet. It is getting there, though. Limping along slow because it has no fuel. They didn't want to risk refueling in a spot that had, combatants in it and get destroyed. That would be worse. I do need to get some frigates built, but we just don't have the resources right now. Right, these are still small exploration ships. Did any of these retrofit yet? Still just kind of working their way over there. All right, so we got an admiral. I'm gonna do the admiral. I don't really need ground generals right now. I need space admirals. I'm guessing 30 on this fleet. Yep. All right, let's bump up these techs. That's 14 years. That's a long time. Speaking of research, it's all beyond maximum range right now. Well, it really shouldn't be because we can refuel over here now. Building another colony ship automatically, but I'm not sure why. Nothing flagged for colonization or any chance of us. I mean, the immediate future. So this is improved relations by 11, but I'm pretty sure if I send them a large gift, it's only 10. So I'm never going to get this up high enough to be able to do anything. So to that end, I think I'm going to have to actually fade and take the negative rep hit. And it just is what it is. The one thing I wanted to do that I don't have done in this new map, there's a setting to turn off all the like trade ships from showing up. Want to turn it off. I don't remember where it was at though. I don't remember if it was in the settings. Yeah, show billion ships. No. That way it just hides the rendering of that, and we can focus on what we need to focus on. All right, these are still all retrofitting and refueling. It's way out there. I do need to build some frigates. And some troop transports. Gonna run us into the negative. Fine. Right, we got our fuel tankers with Kazlon in them. That'll be okay. I think this might be the next planet I try to take once these troop transports get up and running. Gonna build as many troops as I can. It's gonna take a while for them to build. But the sooner I can get them up and running, faster I can load them onto a ship and send them off to invade a planet. It's gonna murder our economy, but it's something I just gotta do. The good news is once I get Baskarans under my belt, I can start colonizing volcanic planets. They do have some troop strength there. We'll have to have a somewhat overwhelming force to be able to deal with it. They're not cheap to maintain at this stage of the game, so we'll wait for them all to build, and then hopefully we can put them to good use. All right, we're starting to sneak a little cash negative here from the aggressive construction of troops. That is okay. Okay, we must have broken down that ship by now. No longer in the list. Ah, we do have a medium one. Out in the wild, finally. Grateful that we're getting some research bases up and running. Extremely useful to us. Check our private economy. It looks like it's tanking pretty hard. It was 1 million, now it's down to 500,000. It's because it's spending a lot of money. Look at the civilian ships under construction, 50. Retrofitting all those ships, which is great for our cash, but not so much the private economy. It'll be fine in the long run once they stabilize. I really want to get frigates up and running here. We do have some. I kind of want to wait for a couple more to get built out. Because I do want to try to capture these disabled ships and try to repair them. If I look at them, they have your X hyperdrive and some weapon tech that could potentially be an upgrade for me. Speaking of upgrade tech, take a look through here and see if we got anything out of that. Breaking down that ship. Doesn't look like we got much, unfortunately. Maybe a little bit of progress on a hyperdrive tech. But we are pretty much down to everything being 10 years. So maybe we should start working on some of our racial tech. These spies finish relatively soon. Oh, this guy's got no mission. What are you doing? I guess let's do improved frigates. Low probability, but we could try. So does that mean we got the one tech? Power tech? We did, fusion ignition. So this should actually be an improvement for all of our ships. The one problem is we just have way too many ships limping along. No fuel. All right, this is all built out. While we're waiting on troop recruitment, that is a current issue. We should probably try to go capture some of these pirate ships that are kind of chilling out there. Is there fuel here somewhere? There we go. There's fuel here. All right, so let's bring this fleet over there to refuel. This ship might actually really close to that station. That might work out for me. But I'm gonna go up there and try to do some capturing of these disabled ships and repair them and break them down for resources and or tech while I'm waiting on these troops to get built out. And then once the troops get built out, I'm gonna head down here and this planet over. Take a quick look and make sure there's just not any new colonies available. There's not. This is a plus 43 for Mortalen, so that's a really good planet to take. And it still gets Boscarans into my empire. Do we lose a ship? Down to 29? Still got a bunch of stuff retrofitting. Hopefully it'll be done relatively soon. Oh, we're building the spaceport over here. That's good. That's actually going to help with our research as well, which we appear to be slowly but surely expanding our research station. Poor guy that's been limping along. Finally managed to fuel up. All right, there we go. Got a little steel in there. Long range sensors, pulse blast weapons, very nice. I kind of want to control where they're stealing from so I can get them back relatively easily from the same people. Go for some enhanced engines. I feel like we could use that. This will be a little risky, but I think I'm going to go with improved or interstellar destroyers. Because if we can get better ship tech, that would be awesome. All right, we are creeping real close to being able to do something here. Our economy is hurting pretty bad. Guessing it's because of all these troops I'm building, but they'll be wiped out when I go invade the planet, so fine. I evaded detection, so at least there's that. Try it again. They refueled, and they're immediately trying to get out of there. Put them under manual control for a minute. We are going to try to capture that ship. See what that experience is like. if that works, then we'll capture another one. We have enough boarding assault strength. Somebody in the comments told me that the process of boarding has changed, and it doesn't immediately work. It sends like one a day, I think, or one pod a day instead of just a massive swarm of pods all hitting simultaneously. So I guess we'll have to see how that plays out. We're working on block armor, which is our species specific tech. Hoping slowly but surely we are expanding. It looks like we are. And as we build out more, I think we'll be able to get further and further range because we'll have places to refuel along the way. I hope they don't inadvertently destroy it as we go to capture it, because sometimes the other ships attack and just do additional damage. All right, there we go. So we did manage to get that. That worked out okay. Go do the same thing over here. All right, looks like it's being under construction. And they don't mind it being damaged. That's Direct Hyperdrive Quantum Reactor. Those are both improvements. So I prefer it to retire at the spaceport now that it's repaired. X armor, that's an improvement as well. Oh, we're starting to creep towards cash positive again. Well, not for long. Apparently I'm gonna have to buy back my spy. I might wait for these guys to finish in case I need to buy back multiple. At least these ships aren't attacking it. Evaded detection. You did manage to steal it. Well, or make some progress towards it. Interstellar destroyers. What does that tech look like right now? Oh yeah, 2 years. I'll buy the rest of that. We can't seem to get a foothold on this ship. I'm hoping once these guys get in there, it'll be a little bit of a different story. Okay, we did manage to get it. We are lower on boarding strength, so I'm hoping that will recover relatively quick. A couple more disabled ships over there, so let's go capture that if we can, then we'll capture the one right next to it, and then go from there. But the more tech we could just steal, the better off we're going to be. Okay, so he evaded detection and managed to steal some crew frigate technology. Only half of it, though, so I think I'm going to send him back in. And while we got the cash on hand, let's have a little conversation with them and get our one spy back if we can. 71, that's a good chunk of change for a spy, but what we got to do, how we get most of our tech at this early stage. Yeah, rapid PD is a low risk. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, once this gets in range, we'll go ahead and tell it to break it down like we did the other ship. Oh, they're moving troops around. That's not good. I don't want them to do that. That guy got deconstructed. It's gone. Guy is theoretically going to get repaired. Still heading over there to capture. Want to make sure we start repairs. We'll flip this over to retired. And again, that's Gear X hyperdrive, so that's going to be hopefully some progress towards that. We break that down. Another research station that should help with the tech speed. Slowly but surely getting better at that. How's this coming along? We are cash positive again. I said that and then we immediately went cash negative. All right, this one looks fairly promising. Yeah, that was really quick, actually. Got that one taken over. That one's heading to our new planet. Are we making any progress towards hyperdrives? That's my hope. A little bit. Not a ton. Yeah, this guy's got a damaged hyperdrive, but also has a damage control unit. So make some repairs there, I think. Why did we just teleport over here? Is that damage control unit up and running? Damaged. So will it self-repair is the question. I assume not, because it didn't repair the pirate when it was in pirate control. Right, this guy looks like he's jumping out. Maybe he knows we're coming. All right, well, First Lord, you gotta go with him. Oh. Let's try to capture this guy. Oh man, he jumped out. Oh, we managed to steal that. Very nice. Alright, so improved frigate's done. Affected, but that's alright. New outpost established. So we established an outpost here. Why would we do that? Or why did the AI do that? Just to give us some space to grow, maybe? We not made it back to this planet yet? Doesn't look like it. We're getting close. I gotta keep an eye on that so it doesn't actually retrofit. Evaded detection, stole some rapid point defense. Alright, let's look at our spies real quick so they can keep doing the work they gotta do. These are getting a little more iffy every time. Do rapid point defense. I think I want to buy myself a little time to break down a couple more ships. His reactor's offline. That's promising. This would be a really good one to get, too. What are they shooting at? Oh, like a little ship. Okay. Alright, so we just don't have a ton of boarding strength right now is the problem. Well, that's fine. Can we eventually get good enough boarding strength, I hope? Hey, we're getting pretty beat up here trying to capture this. I really just need this boarding strength to get back to normal. I think we accidentally retrofit the ship, didn't we? No, we repaired it. Okay, well, let's go retire. I need to get a construction ship over here, so let's go pop over to this real quick. These are all busy doing stuff, and we lost a couple of them. We had 16, and now we're down to this. Build another 10. I feel like we just need more of these. Why are we all jumped out around here? Oh, because you just can't manage to get a capture on this guy, huh? Alright, well, let's just blow him up, I guess. We're gonna keep wasting our time trying to capture him. I think we leave him disabled for now. Go refuel over here. And never mind, we blew him up. That's fine. Alright, let's go refuel, and then we'll head back to repair. And I think by now, I gotta assume we have some troops on our planet. Maybe we can go start invading. Okay, hopefully everybody jumps over here. Wait, we're building a station around... Oh, it's a research station, okay. I was gonna say, why are we building a station around enemy planet? Alright, now we got some boarding strength back. A little late. Our own ships are disabled over here. Alright, let's look at the ship list. What are we thinking here? Oh, hello. So a little more of hybrid plasma. To efficient energy conversion. We do have to repair this guy at some point. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's head down to this nearest station and do some repairs. And then I think we managed to drag some troops over here. Some are garrisons, some are not. Take a quick gander at our troop situation. All right, most of them are at Canes still, so that's fine. All right, evaded detection, stole some tech. That's great. Enhanced construction, rapid point defense. It would be a better... Let's try for that enhanced construction one more time. Do enhanced transport. All right, once these guys get repair, we should be able to go back to the home planet, load up the troops, and invade that other planet. Hopefully before we meet too many other people, our reputation can stay moderately okay. So it looks like we continue to expand over here, which is great. Apparently they're low on steel, which is shocking. I suppose we're building a lot. Civilian ships are kind of calming down a little bit. Private economy, it looks like it's starting to recover slightly. Research station, looks like there's only one left. Resort stations, however, I think we need to churn those out. That's going to help the economy. Take a quick look at the private sector. A lot of medium freighters, fair amount of passenger ships, mining ships, mining stations, escorts are scaling up. Everything's going pretty well overall. Ah, constructor is coming to repair the ship. Never mind, it was already repaired. All right, well, I'm going to tell it to go retire at the spaceport. The more we can break this down, the better off we're going to be. Really, it's like Girax Hyperdrive. That's what I need progress on more than anything. That is going to make all the difference. It is starting to, you know, make progress. All right, we got ship repairs happening here. We're all fueled up. We're mostly repaired up. You guys are all kind of out in the wild. Let's go ahead and we did steal that new tech. So let's go ahead and get a better frigate going. That's just a standard frigate. Guess we'll go with the fleet frigate. Nova Core reactor, very nice. Some railguns set up. We will obsolete that. You know what? I want to make sure. I don't think the AI. Yeah, I wanted an assault pod to stay on these. The name of the game right now is stealing tech and capturing. Some retrofitting while we're sitting right here anyway. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and call an episode there. We didn't make a ton of progress this time around, although we did kind of continue expanding, build our first outpost out here. The AI did that. I didn't choose to do that, but that's all right. I think we're getting our first fleet, you know, finally fixed up and retrofit. And then once that's all done, we'll head back to Canes, scoop up some troops, try to invade this planet, see if we can manage to get planet number 3 under our belts. It's still early enough in the game. It will tank our reputation down to, I think, -100, like the maximum bad you can get. But that gives us plenty of time to let that recover. And then potentially we can come down here and steal that planet as well. Plus, they already hate us, so what does it really matter, right? So, thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future. We will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.